Do you feel you're getting hotter, and not in a good way? What I mean is, do you feel you're getting more inflamed? It seems as the world heats up, we as humans are hotting up, heating up, and by that I mean getting stressed out, living in permanent states of stress, where our heart rate increases, where our blood pressure goes up, where we shallow breathe. And the ill effects of this simple fact, when we're triggered by stress, and the effects on our body is a stressful response. It knocks us into the stress state, the hypervigilance, whereby these things happen to us, and the body produces cortisol, which in turn creates inflammation in the body and increases the heat in our bodies. We can end up with sore joints, excuse me, aches, pains, tension. Our minds are wearing, we can't shut them down, we feel overheated, overstressed, overburdened. And this is the ill effects of stress triggers on our body. It creates stress within the body. We shallow breathe, and what that means is we're not oxygenating our whole bodies, we're not breathing throughout the whole body, we're not getting the nutrient-rich blood we need throughout our bodies. And in fact, we're sitting for many, many more hours a day than we used to. So our poor organs are having to work harder than ever without this nutrient-rich blood, without the oxygen. We're not massaging our internal organs because we're not breathing into the belly when we shallow breathe. And when there's so much cortisol in the body, it means we're not producing melatonin, which we need at night. To help us go to sleep. And often we're waking in the night because our bodies have still got the cortisol, which we didn't burn off in the day. So getting all the basics right is really critical at this stage in our lives, at this stage in life, whereby we spend a lot of time indoors, in overheated houses, overlit houses, houses full of gadgets that are heating the place up, blue light, which is affecting our ability to go to sleep as well. So we have all this going on in our supposedly modern times, and it's affecting us in every which way, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Autoimmune disease is rife these days with chronic fatigue syndrome, lupus, fibromyalgia. There's so much around these days. And the experts do say that this is due to the stress response, that we're overstressed in the end, and this creates inflammation in the body, as I say, which is overheating us. So when I say you're feeling hotter these days, I certainly am. So I aim to get the basics right, at least, and I get out and move every single day. I cool down. I do targeted cryotherapy on myself regularly. And I get out swimming in nature, in cold lakes and rivers, at least twice a week. And that helps me, that soothes me, calms me down, manages my own inflamed conditions within. So we're behoven really to support ourselves in any which way we can. And the easiest, most accessible way to turn off the stress response within our bodies, which would help us then reduce the levels of cortisol, which would enable us to breathe deeper into the belly, which would reverse and lower the raised blood pressure, the heightened heart rate, and enable us to breathe deeper into the body so that we're furnishing our bodies, nourishing and nurturing our bodies with oxygen and with nutrient-rich blood, is to learn how to breathe. And we can all learn how to breathe. Life is awash with breathing mechanisms these days. The yogis had it right millennia ago. There's breathing exercises for all kinds of conditions. But learning how to breathe is a surefire way that we have within our gift to lower our stress levels and switch us into the beloved and welcome rest and digest state. So I invite you to research this, look into this, learn a few techniques, simple techniques of belly breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, because it could literally extend your life.